This is a ladder flow, which means we start a little piece of the flow and then we add more on each round. So there's 3 rounds in total, but we're taking it on both sides of the body, so it kind of feels like 6 little rounds. It's going to be a quick class, so I'm going to really get straight into the ladder flow. If you need a little bit of a warm-up, by all means, take your time now, do some seated stretches, do some cat and cow, come into down dog, stretch out the back of the legs, take some deep breaths, and then press play when you're ready. But if you feel you're ready to kind of crack on, get going, brilliant. You're going to join me in a downward facing dog. So lifting up here into downward facing dog, have a little pedal left and right, and then we're going to lift up through the right leg. So the right leg lifts first, and then here, first move is to open that hip. So just really squeeze the heel towards the bum. Find that stretch along the front of the leg, front of the right leg, and all the way along the back of the left leg. And then from here, you're going to lift up. I'm just going to shuffle myself over, otherwise I'm going to hit the sofa. But you're going to lift up the heel of the standing leg. And then you're going to lift up the right hand, and this is going to pivot you round. So we're going to land. Now I want you to then take a seat. Then from here, you're going to reach your hand above you and find your way into a wild thing. Now you're going to take that all the way back down. 2 more times, lift it up and take it down. 1 more lifts you up and takes you down. Good. Now this right leg, this leg is going to step all the way to the top of the mat as you flip round. So you're going to lift yourself up, come onto the ball of the foot. This leg travels round. Now we're in a lunge here. Brilliant. Bring your right hand forwards. We're going to reach a big sunrise motion and then sweeping it back. 2 more like that. Reaching up and back. Last one. Reaching up and back. Nice. We're going to step it back to a plank. Take your chaturanga. Inhale and exhale to a downward facing dog. Nice. We're going to move on. Take it to the left side. Lift your left leg. We're going to bend the knee. Find that opening of the hip. Staying here for 3, for 2, and 1. Now you're going to lift the heel of the standing foot. Lift the left hand. It's going to flip you round and come to find a seat. Then we're going to reach it up to a wild thing for 1. Take it down. Reaching it up and back for 2. Taking it down. Reaching it up and back for 3. Taking it down. This time the left foot flips, steps to the top of the mat. Nice, left hand is forwards. Reach it up and back. And come down. Reaching up and back. And down, and last one, reaching up. And back. Nice. From here, take it back to a plank or chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Take 2 deep breaths here. In and out the nose. And then we're going to bend the knees. Jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Then fold. And then inhale to rise. Exhale. Hands to heart center. That's your first round. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Plant the hands. Step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale to lift. Exhale to downward facing dog. I'm going to lift up through the right leg. Bend at the knee. Pivot. Woo. It's a tricky, your sofa in the way. Come to land. This time 1 wild thing. Down. Then your right leg to the top of the mat. 1 sunrise. 1 sunset. Now both hands are down. You're going to kick your left leg high into the air for a standing splits. We stay here. Maybe we work on balance, coming in to find the ankle. Maybe you work on flexibility, trying to get that nose down to the knee, lifting the leg as high as you can. For 3, for 2, for 1. Nice. Now your standing leg, bend the knee slightly, and we're going to transition to stand. Bring the knee forwards. Your right hand finds the top of the knee. Your left hand points forwards. We lift it up and back. 2 more, lifting up and back. Last one, lifts it up and back. Nice. We're going to take that all the way back down to downward facing dog. We take the same move on the left side. So lifting the left leg high onto the ball of the foot, flip it round, come down. 1 lift to wild thing, taking it down. 1 step to the top of the mat. Left foot is high. Inhale, sunrise. Exhale, sunset. Kick the back leg high. You're in standing splits on the opposite leg. Again, whatever you're working, maybe working on balance. 1 hand and then the second. If you lose it, that's all good. You're a human being. It's about putting the practice in. It's also about focusing the mind, something that I am clearly struggling with here. That's all good though, isn't it? Each day's a different. Bend your standing leg slightly. You're going to roll it up. Woo. Better than I did, bringing the knee forwards. Holding onto the knee. Reach your right arm forwards. Sunrise. And sunset. Sunrise. Sunset. Last time, sunrise. Sunset. Good. From here, take it down to downward facing dog. Nice. To a plank, chaturanga. Inhale and exhale. Nice quiet jump to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, lifting the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. That's second round. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. Take it down. Lifting up. Taking it back. From here, we're going to lift up through the right leg. Swizzle. Come to land. 1 wild thing. Come to land. Flip it round. Top of the mat. Sunrise. Sunset for 1. Standing splits. Transition straight away. Holding onto that knee. Left arm reaches back. Reaches forward, stepping back. Find a bind behind you. You're in a high lunge here for 3. For 2. For 1. Now turn on the back foot. We're going to take a humble warrior. Holding here for 3. For 2. And 1. Good. Come to lift it up. Nice. We're going to windmill the arms open. We find ourselves in a warrior 2. Now in your warrior 2, we're going to drive it deeper into the front knee. And as we pull it back, we're going to bring the arms to touch. For 2, pull it back. For 3, pull it back. This time, bend into the back knee. We're going to find a Skandasana. Coming down as low as you can. If this heel starts to rise, maybe work on taking that foot a little wider apart. Trying to be as tall as you can. Stay for 3. For 2. And 1. Nice. Come to find a seat. We're going to lift that left leg up and over. So now my right leg is still long. My left leg is crossed over. I'm going to reach round and look over my left shoulder into my twist. Nice, and then unravel. Good, you're going to take a little cross of the legs, make your way to downward facing dog. At the start, when I said we had 3 rounds, I lied. We've actually got 4. So we're going to take the left side first. Here we go. Bend at the knee. I'm going to rock it over. Come to find that seat, lifting up. Come to find that seat, flip it over, left foot to the top of the mat. From here, reach your right hand up and over. Find your standing splits. And then here, come to rise. Left hand finds the knee, right hand moves. Take it up. Take it over. Then both hands go back, step it back, high lunge with a bind. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Nice. Pivot on the back foot. Humble warrior, we bow. Stay here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Good. Lifting up, release the bind. Take the hands to your warrior 2. Drive it forwards, then lift the hands for 1. Drive for 2. Drive for 3. Bend into the back knee. Find your way to a Skandasana. And again, because of the position that we kind of set ourselves up in, you might need to do a little shuffling of the feet. That's all good. We stay here for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice. Take it down. By all means, you can use your hands. We're going to take our back leg, swing it round. Come to find your seated twist. Look over your right shoulder. For 3, for 2, for 1. Super nice. Bring it forwards. A little cross takes you back into your downward facing dog. And then here we've got one last round. So we're going to bend the knees, jump forwards, halfway lift to fold, and then inhale, exhale. Good. Let's do this. Last round. Inhale, exhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, jump, chaturanga. Inhale and exhale. Right leg lifts to flip. Take it down to wild thing. Take it down to flip to the top of the mat. Right foot forwards. Right arm reaches up and back to standing splits. Good. To find the knee, left arm reaches up and back to step it back to your lunge. Turn on the back foot, find your humble warrior. Lifting it up, unraveling to your warrior 2. Reaching forward and then taking it back to Skandasana. Coming to sit. Take that cross. We're flying through it. Look over your left shoulder. Now you're going to come back to center. Look over the right. Your hands plant down. Turn into a plank. If you've traveled somewhat like I have, you can walk it back. Hold your plank for 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to transition to Dolphin. You can do this, drop one elbow at a time. See if you can go for a double drop and tiptoe the feet in. Now this is where you can stay, or maybe you work on lifting one leg, or maybe you work on a little bit of a hop. Maybe you've got pincher in your practice, in which case you can come and hold your pincher. Some days you have it, some days you don't. Oh yeah. Now from here, we're going to push, double push back to your downward facing dog. Take your right leg, top of the mat. Turn to the left side. Take your left foot back. We're in down dog. We're now going to flip it over to the left side. So lift your left leg, flip, take it down. Reach for Wild Thing. Take it down. Crossing over to the top of the mat. Your left arm, oh, excuse me, your left arm lifts up and back. Nice, hand goes down, find a standing splits. Draw the knee in. Left hand finds the knee, right hand windmills up, windmills back. Let go of the knee, find the bind as you find your high lunge. Turn the back foot, find your humble warrior. Lifting it up, releasing, warrior two. Reaching forwards to here, Skandasana. Sitting it down, shuffling to a space, take your foot over. We're going to look up and over the right shoulder. Good, back through center. Look over the left, pivots your plank. And then here, hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Double drop to your dolphin, just tiptoeing in and tiptoeing out. Or maybe we lift one leg. Maybe we have a little play, trying to find that line. Drawing legs together, pushing out of the mat. And slowly, wherever you are, wherever we're working to, come back to downward facing dog. Your left leg travels to the top of the mat. Take it round. Right foot goes back. Last vinyasa. Inhale and exhale. Super nice. Come down onto the knees. Come to have a pause. Brilliant. So that was your ladder flow. By all means now come to have a little gentle stretch out. Maybe work those wrists, take some supine poses. Do what you need to do. And I very much look forward to teaching you again super soon.